good.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. On the right.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Flush to his right, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 7. I got you.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
1, Omaha. Hey, gun. 12, now, here we go. Check 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's complete to Sanders. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Play action. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. Now Garoppolo lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
11. 13.
Check 26-6. Pull it high. Rush in.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Garoppolo now. Man open, it's Goodwin. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 53.
12.
53 is mine. Coming.
I got you.
53. Check 53. Check 10.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. 180. 2. 5.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, shoot. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the leg. Check. 53. 11. 53's Mike. Hey, gun. 53's the Mike. 53. Check that.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got you, boy. Hey, alert! 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Tackle. Check 52. Jim.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Kendall Fuller there
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Hey, orbit.
53, Mike. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow. Finish the game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nicole Hardman, 46 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
21.
Now a give right side, Coleman. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13.
53, check 53. I'm coming after you.
21. Here we go.
SOS. Kill.
Here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Flushed out right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time.
be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll your